So here's this how easy it is to forget the cycle of repentance and confession. This is why it's so important that we bring it up. I mean, how many times you hear this in church service, in a building, in a box store? Yet this is God's only method to sanctification. This is it. And I'll tell you more about that here in a little bit. So anyway, here's the story. So Moses, picked by God. Moses, you're going to go take my people out of Egypt. And Moses probably thought, oh, that'd be easy. I just hop in the Volkswagen and load them up and head them out of Egypt. But no, he's got to go through weeks of time, maybe months of time, calling down God's plagues on Pharaoh and his nation. So they let God's people go. 1,000,000 people or so. They finally start leaving. Pharaoh said, all the people said, get out of here. Our firstborns are now dead. Get out of here. We don't want the rest of the people dead. And they throw them out and they start 1,000,000 people march out into the desert, heading eastward towards the Great Sea, robbing the Egyptians. The Egyptians gave them gold, silver, jewelry, cloth, anything. Get out of here. God told them, ask your neighbor. They'll give it to you. And they get to that sea, and now they're mumbling and going, we just got out of there. Now they're coming for us. They want to kill us. And the Egyptians think these stupid people think they're going to go for God. They're at the sea. We're going to go get them and bring them home. They're done. And God parts the sea. They walk through the sea, and Pharaoh says, oh, that was weird. Let's go in after him. And the sea came in and killed him. That was the last words out of his mouth. And so they're in the mountain, and they go to the mountain of God, the same one Elijah went to, the mountain of God, I think. Can't tell you for sure. And Moses goes up on that mountain, and God talks to him, and they see lightning and flashes, and they see the power of God. And God said, hey, Moses, you better go back down there. Something's wrong down there. God doesn't tell him that. He just better go down there. So Moses heads on down there. He's got his tablets, and here these people are. They're having sex in front of a gold cow that they made with their own hands. How quick we forget our God. Moses just broke the 10 Commandments. And God told him, he says, hey, maybe we get rid of these and we get some more. You, Moses, are the only one that's really following me. We'll get some more Israelites. God says, no, Moses, you got to forgive them. And he tells God to forgive them. If you don't forgive them, then I'm not going to work for you anymore. Tell God, the Creator, you got to forgive them. And God does. But after experiencing all that, they went back to their strongholds. Moses wasn't coming down that mountain. Where's their God? Well, we had a God in Egypt, and they had a gold. Let's throw all our gold that we stole. We'll make this cow. And then what do? Well, we do what we always did back in Egypt. We'll play. It says it took 40 years to get Egypt out of Israelites. They never left. Egypt never left the Israelites. It's still there today.